everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we will be doing a review on the Colourpop foundation, pressed powder, and also loose powder. So if you guys would like to see a review on these items, then just go ahead and keep on watching. We're going to go ahead and dive in with the products. The first thing we will be reviewing is the No Filter Foundation, and this is how it looks. The packaging is so cute. It has stars all over it. I feel like every time I see stars I think of Colourpop as well. I did get this one in the medium 110. Now, we're going to go ahead and jump over to the website. I'm going to be kind of talking a little bit of each product, what it's supposed to do and things like that. So for the foundation, it's priced at $12. I thought it was really cool that online they did have like this little cheat sheet on, I think it was on Instagram because I don't see it on their page, but on Instagram they had a little cheat sheet of how to match yourself with foundations that you already use. Now, so the funny thing about this one is that I got it in medium 10 because on the website it did describe it as if you're an NC35 in MAC, then you're a 110. And I just kept looking at reviews and I was like, I think it's gonna be too dark for me. So we're gonna go ahead and see if it is too dark for me. I was debating whether if it was too dark, I won't continue with this video, but I thought it would still be a good shade reference for you guys to see it on my skin and maybe to see if it is a little too dark. Maybe you guys can go a little bit lighter, or if you guys need to go a little bit darker. I'll get in depth with my skin tone and things like that because I know looking for a foundation is pretty tough. So I'm going to try and see the foundation like what it's supposed to do. Alright, so it is described for the selfie age. Our full coverage natural matte foundation delivers flawless looking skin from day to night. We will be testing that out today. The oil-free, lightweight formula blends smoothly and is easily customizable to create the coverage you want. Build it up or sheer it out. It was developed with Initiative's soft blurring pigments to deliver true color while looking and feeling natural. I'm so excited to use this. The lockable pump is easy to use and keeps the routine mess free as always. Love that. Didn't even know that. I was honestly thinking like, where is the cap? Where is the cap? Because these get really messy, but I like that. It's always 100% cruelty free. Alright, so it's pretty cool. It does give you application tips in case you guys aren't comfortable with applying makeup and things like that. So it lists all the ingredients as well if you guys wanted to take a look at that. And it does come with 25 millimeters, 0.85 ounces for $12. Not bad. I'm so excited to see if it delivers what it says. So once again, the foundation is $12, which is so inexpensive. I'm not exactly sure how many shades they came out with this foundation, but there is so many. I feel like there will be a foundation for everyone. Now moving on to the powder, I will be using the Colourpop No Filter Sheer Pressed Powder. This is how it looks. It's so cute. It's all white. It does have like silver reflection back, and I got mine in the shade medium. I really hope you guys can see that it's really bright in here, but I thought it was gonna be too dark. It's actually perfect. I love that it does come with a little mirror because I do my makeup at my boyfriend's house a lot, so I appreciate that. Now this one is $9, and the No Filter Sheer Matte Pressed Powder is supposed to be a weightless natural matte sheer pressed powder, reducing shine and blurs imperfections in a convenient on-the-go compact. Love that because I do need one to go. Ultra-fine powders blend seamlessly onto bare skin, over foundation, or as a touch-up without creasing or caking. So I can actually use this one just with like maybe primer. 100% cruelty-free vegan formula. It was photo tested to never flash back, so I will be trying that out, giving you a natural matte soft focus look anywhere you go. 6 different shades, so there's a little bit of everything for everyone. This is probably the next product that I was very excited about because I love setting powders, especially for concealers. I should have ordered the Colourpop concealer to try it out in this video, but honestly it just kind of like flew through my mind or something. This is the No Filter Loose Setting Powder, and this one is $9. Very inexpensive brand, by the way. I love Colourpop. They did come out with 3 shades, and I got mine in the translucent shade. I thought it would be the best one. They did come out with like a little yellow toned one and then a darker complexion one. I'm going to go over the instructions on what this powder is supposed to do. Lock in makeup with our translucent weightless loose setting powder, developed with ultra fine smooth powders to provide a long wearing soft focused matte finish without feeling heavy or looking cakey. It was also tested for it to not create flashback and things like that. So we will be trying that out in this video. Now we're gonna go ahead and jump into what we are basically most excited about. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a description of the products and what the product is supposed to do for us. I will be wearing it all day, and then I will be checking in with you guys maybe middle of the day. I am going shopping today, so hopefully that'll be fine. I'm just going to spray my little water spray. I did add some glow to this so it could give me more illumination. For primer, I will be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Primer. And I also want to see how it works with the primers that I usually use. So with half of my face, I will be using the Beauty Blender. So I will be using it on my left side of the face. And on my right side, I will be using a brush. Getting my foundation. I should have got my spatula for this, but I'm going to do 2 pumps. I really want to see how this is going to look. This already looks so dark for me, but who knows? Maybe it'll fit me throughout the summer. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is looking a little dark. It looks too warm. And I do have olive yellow undertones, so I usually try to stick with the neutrals and the warms instead of the peachy undertones because that'll make me look pink. That's something very important for you guys to know. If you're either peachy tone, yellow undertone, and olive undertone. I mean, on the website it said that this one was the shade closest to the NC, I guess if you were the NC35 from MAC. So I just kind of went based off on that, and now I'm looking at it like, I think it's too dark. But maybe it'll blend into my neck. So I put it here. Oh my gosh, it is blending like a dream. But I do think it's a little too dark for me. So tempted to just blend it all over my face on the other side. You know what? It doesn't even look that bad. It doesn't look too dark. If anything, I think it almost just looks perfect once I blend it into my neck. Okay, it's not too bad. It doesn't look that dark. Let me just get up close to make sure, because I am kind of blind. Honestly, I don't even think it looks that dark once I apply it on, and I think I did really good on matching myself with this foundation, and I was so nervous the whole time. I wanted to cancel my order, but I'm so glad I didn't. It doesn't feel sticky. It just kind of feels freshly applied, but not sticky. It is lightweight for sure. I do feel like I would need 2 layers of this foundation at least on this side of my Beauty Blender. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it with the brush now. I'm going to use the brush they sent me. I usually don't use flat brushes for foundation, only on clients, because I do like the way it looks and the way I blended it into them, but when it's on myself it's like a different story. And then I'm going to do this side with the brush. You know what? I do like this brush. Oh man. Oh my god, I ended up liking the way the brush blended my foundation. I started this around my nose and it is covering it very well. Today's probably going to be a good day to test a foundation, powders and things like that, because it's a little hot. And I'm going to be walking around. Take in mind, guys, I am pregnant also, so I tend to get a little bit hotter than usual. I still think I could have either gone 1 or 2 shades lighter, but I think the shade lightest to this one has a peachy undertone, so I would say maybe medium 90 would be a perfect fit. Maybe that would be better for me during the winter, but for this one during the summer I think it's gonna be perfect. It looks so good. I'm obsessed with the way it's looking. Even with the brush, I feel like it blended out so nicely. Literally looks like my skin, but better. Like I could still kind of see my skin peeking through, and I like that because I feel like some foundations could really make you look cakey. Now I do feel like the brush provided a little bit more full coverage than the Beauty Blender, which sometimes I like to use certain foundations with Beauty Blender, sometimes with the brush. Kind of just depends on my mood, honestly. I'll probably use it with the Beauty Blender because I love the hydration the Beauty Blender provides for my skin, but sometimes I do like to use a brush. So I guess on this one it's really entirely up to you guys, but I do feel like the brush provided more full coverage. I actually like this brush. It's really nice and dense. It doesn't feel flimsy. Didn't streak my foundation at all. I didn't feel like I had to go over and over and over again. But I will be doing another layer of foundation just to give me the full cover. And then in this area, I do have a little bit of acne scarring, and I feel like it covered very well. The foundation looks bomb.com. It feels so nice. I almost don't even want to touch it right now, but it almost dries into like a nice, not powder formula, but kind of in that little family. Let's go ahead and move on to concealer because I feel like this review is going to be longer than I wanted it to be. But I like to try to be as descriptive as I can because I'm really picky, especially when it comes to foundations and things like that. Like, I'm so picky. So for concealer, I'm not using the Colourpop one, but I definitely need to get my hands on them. I'm going to be using the BH Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer. This concealer is so freaking good. I will be going in with the loose setting powder now, and in the shade, this is in the shade Translucent. I love that their packaging is white, but it could get messy. So I poured some out. I like to do this to prevent anything from like spilling all over. That's how it looks. It's just white. Almost kind of has like a yellow undertone to it as well. And then with my beauty blender, I am going to be baking my concealer. This literally melts into the skin. I like to bake it, but kind of like set it in at the same time, so not apply like excess product. Wow, this is incredible. It looks so good. I think I'm gonna use this for my smile lines. Let's see how that sets. I didn't even say how many ounces that comes with, but the translucent powder does have 300 ounces, so 8.5 grams. I'm gonna bake around my nose because I will be wearing glasses today, creating those like glasses lines. I'm obsessed with this loose powder. It seriously melted into my skin and it feels so soft. I'm going to quickly just contour, and then I will be back to share with you guys the setting powder, the sheer pressed powder. Now I'm going in with the Colourpop No Filter Sheer Pressed Powder, and this is in the shade medium. It does contain 5.50 grams, so 19 ounces in this little compact powder. $9. Once again, I got this in the shade medium. I think I said that already, but I keep forgetting things. So I'm just going to be using my BH Cosmetics #1 brush. Very inexpensive brushes, and I feel like it's all I like to use. Picked up a little bit of product, press it into my skin, and it literally feels like I'm pushing nothing. I think I picked a really good shade actually for my complexion. Usually with these products, I do like to buff in my entire makeup so that it gives me like a nice filtered look. So I'm kind of really excited about this. I feel like I'm just applying and applying and it just looks good. It doesn't look cakey at all. So that's something I really like. It feels super lightweight. Still doesn't even feel like I'm wearing makeup. Alright guys, so my face is done. I went ahead and applied everything the same way I usually do. As of right now, my makeup is looking bomb. I swear it looks so good. I will be going out shopping, so we will see how it holds up throughout the rest of the day. I just can't stop looking at how good my skin is looking. As of right now, it is 12:52, so let's see how long this foundation is looking good for. I will be heading out to grab some coffee, do some shopping. Very excited because we are going to Disneyland tomorrow. So I will be putting this to the test there as well. As of right now, the foundation is just, it's so good. It doesn't even feel heavy. It feels super lightweight on the skin. It doesn't look cakey whatsoever, and I feel like I applied a little bit more powder products than I usually do because I sometimes like to set my face. It just kind of depends. I want to see if this is going to be a great foundation for you guys to wear during the summer as well, with summer being around the corner, and hopefully everything that it says it's supposed to do, it does it, because honestly right now I'm feeling good. As for the foundation shade, everything just blended out nicely. I feel like my face doesn't look dark at all, and I didn't do any intense highlighting either, just underneath my eyes, and had a little bit of lipstick. this powder right here, I swear my under eye looks so good. I didn't even need to color correct, and usually I like to do that on my night outs and things like that. So I don't know if maybe the concealer has something to do with it. I definitely need to pick up their concealer so I can create like a whole entire makeup routine using their product, especially because they're very inexpensive. But as of right now, I'm giving everything a 10 out of a 10 because I'm so excited to see how this is going to look throughout the rest of the day. And right now I feel so good and so confident with the products. I do kind of see my smile line coming in already, so I don't know. They won't be that noticeable, but that's just something I've always had. So still need to do my hair, but I wanted to keep it nice and fresh and keep my hair out of my face and give you guys an honest review. So let's see how this holds up. I wanted you guys to get a really good look at the foundation, how it's looking right now. I'm gonna bring you guys in a little closer. I will be checking in with you guys in a little bit. Quick update of the foundation 3 hours later. Still looks bomb.com. Alright guys, so it's been 7 hours since I've had the since I've had the foundation on. I'm currently using my phone to check up on them. Something happened earlier, so I didn't even get to go do the shopping I wanted to do, so we just went out to eat. For the foundation and the powder, it is looking so freaking good. Maybe it's because I didn't do much. I don't notice any rubbing at all. My face still feels so nice and like clean, and whenever I go like this, my foundation doesn't even budge or anything. I also tested the flashback, and there is no flashback, so I will be inserting pictures inside of the video so you guys can see about the flashback and all of that. But for the most part, honestly, it still feels really nice and lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy or cakey at all. The powder, honestly, like, it works, and I can't believe it's been 7 hours since I've been wearing this, and I feel pretty good. In case you guys haven't met my little puppy, if you guys don't watch my vlogs, his name is Ollie. I also have this other little one, her name is Snow. And then we have a little bun in the oven. But yeah, so the weather has been pretty warm today. My makeup still looks good. I feel like I have been touching my face. I'll just update you guys on my other camera, maybe in this next clip. But I haven't been sweating that much, but for 7 hours, I still think it's been holding on pretty well. Alright guys, so now it is 9:34, so basically 9:30. I've been wearing the foundation for approximately probably 9 hours, which is actually pretty good. The foundation is still looking really nice. The only thing I did notice is that it did rub off a little bit on my nose, which usually it's kind of normal because that's like the most oily area that I have. I don't know if it was the primer, because it usually tends to make my nose more oily than the rest of my face. And then with the powders, my little lines did start coming through, but it still feels super lightweight. I even did this to see if there was any transfer, because sometimes some of the makeup does tend to transfer into clothes, even if I set it right, whatever it is. So honestly, I think the powders did make a huge difference. I am obsessed with the translucent powder that goes underneath my eyes for the concealer, because I feel like my under eye area still looks so good. I don't even have everything nicely set up. I just have my camera and my lights at this point, so you guys can see how everything looks. I do feel a little bit more dewy, but I don't feel oily, so I think everything just set in very nicely. If you have super oily skin, I would recommend maybe not a dewy primer, but maybe something that'll keep you matte. But for the most part, I still feel super matte on my face, but it doesn't feel drying. That's one thing I did notice when I was editing the video. I forgot to say, it feels very hydrating on the skin, and you can feel like it's matte, but it doesn't make you feel dry and like you can't move your face around. I didn't do any touch-ups, and I think if I would have done a touch-up maybe on my nose, would have been fine. But other than that, I have no complaints. The foundation was amazing, and I think the match was actually a good match. So nobody made a comment about it. It looks good. I really am impressed with the foundation, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it an 8 out of a 10, just because I don't know if this whole nose area is because I'm really oily there. My other foundations, I feel like it does transfer, and with this one it didn't. Kept me nice and matte, so that one will also get an 8 out of a 10. If you have super oily skin, I would say go with a matte primer, not something that'll make you dewy. But for the translucent powder, it's like it won my heart. It is 10 out of a 10 because my under eye looks so good, and I loved it the instant I applied it on. It feels so lightweight and better than the RCMA translucent powder I have. It is a little bit more pricier for the amount it has, but the quality of it is so good. Feels silky smooth, And that's pretty much it. I think that's basically going to wrap up this review. I will be testing it out, and if I change my mind, then I'll definitely come back and let you guys know all about it. But as of now, that is pretty much it. Everything I used will be down below. I don't have a coupon code or any affiliation with Colourpop. They have no idea who I am. And yeah, so we'll keep on trying it out and see how it is. They currently are having free shipping when this video will go up, so I'll have the code right here if you guys are interested, and links down below if you guys wanted to purchase any of the products mentioned on this video. So thank you guys for watching this video and this review. Give it a thumbs up if it helped you out. I really hope you guys find a shade that does match you, and I think that pretty much wraps up this video. So thank you guys for watching, subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!